Death Seed Sentry versus God Emperor Doom? Who would win? Two of Marvel's most powerful beings are about to collide. On one side stands Death Seed Sentry, a warrior enhanced by the celestial Death Seed and empowered by the combined forces of Sentry and the Void. On the other side stands God Emperor Doom, the ruler of Battleworld, a man who stole the power of the Beyonders and transformed himself into a reality-controlling god. This is not just a battle between two powerful characters. This is a clash between unstoppable destruction and absolute control over existence itself. Robert Reynolds was once an ordinary man who gained the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns through the Golden Sentry Serum. That power transformed him into the Sentry, one of the strongest heroes in Marvel history. But hidden behind his incredible abilities was another force, a dark reflection known as the Void. The Sentry was always a balance between creation and destruction, hope and fear, light and darkness. When the celestial Death Seed entered the equation, that balance changed forever. Death Seed Sentry became a far more dangerous version of himself, enhanced by ancient cosmic power and connected to forces beyond normal understanding. His strength, durability, speed, and energy manipulation reached terrifying levels, allowing him to challenge some of Marvel's most powerful heroes. Death Seed Sentry's greatest advantage is not only his physical strength. He possesses powerful molecular manipulation, allowing him to alter matter, reshape his surroundings, and affect the structure of objects around him. Combined with his regeneration, flight, immense energy projection, and connection to the Void, he becomes one of the most dangerous versions of Sentry ever created. However, standing against him is Victor Von Doom, a man whose intelligence, ambition, and determination have always pushed him beyond human limits. Before becoming God Emperor Doom, Victor was already one of Marvel's greatest scientific geniuses and most powerful sorcerers. He combined advanced technology, mystical knowledge, and unmatched strategic thinking to challenge beings far beyond his own level. During the events of Secret Wars, Doom reached a level of power unlike anything before. After defeating the Beyonders and absorbing their cosmic energy, Victor Von Doom became God Emperor Doom, the supreme ruler of Battleworld. He was no longer simply a man wearing armor. He became a being with godlike authority over an entire reality. God Emperor Doom possessed incredible reality manipulation abilities. He could reshape matter, alter the laws of existence, control space and time within his domain, and create or destroy on a massive scale. His power allowed him to challenge some of the strongest beings in Marvel and stand among the most powerful versions of any character. Now the battlefield is prepared. A shattered reality surrounds them as two cosmic forces finally meet. Death Seed Sentry arrives like a living storm of energy, his connection to the Void creating waves of destructive power. God Emperor Doom stands calmly, confident that his control over reality gives him the ultimate advantage. The battle begins when Death Seed Sentry attacks first. Moving at incredible speed, he launches a massive energy blast toward Doom. The attack contains the power of the Sentry and the Void combined, strong enough to overwhelm most opponents instantly. But Doom does not panic. With a simple movement, he bends reality around himself and redirects the attack, causing the energy to vanish before it reaches him. Sentry realizes that raw power will not be enough. He increases his speed and attacks from every direction, combining his strength with molecular manipulation to break through Doom defenses. For a moment, Death Seed Sentry appears to have the advantage, forcing Doom to focus on defense. But God Emperor Doom is not an ordinary opponent. His greatest weapon is not only his power but also his intelligence. He studies Sentry's abilities and recognizes that his greatest strength is also connected to his greatest weakness: the unstable balance between Robert Reynolds and the Void. Doom begins changing the battlefield itself. Instead of fighting Sentry directly, he manipulates reality around him, controlling the environment and limiting Sentry's ability to use his full potential. The battlefield becomes a world shaped by Doom's will. Death Seed Sentry refuses to fall. The Void influence grows stronger as he unleashes more of his power. Massive energy waves tear through reality, and his regeneration allows him to recover from attacks that would destroy almost any other being. His power continues increasing, pushing Doom further than most opponents ever could. For the first time, God Emperor Doom faces a true challenge. Death Seed Sentry is not simply attacking his body. He is attacking with a combination of cosmic energy, reality-altering abilities, and destructive force that can threaten even godlike beings. But the turning point arrives when Doom stops trying to match Sentry's power and instead focuses on controlling the battle. The difference between them becomes clear. Death Seed Sentry has overwhelming destructive power, but God Emperor Doom has complete control over the battlefield and the ability to rewrite the rules of the fight. Doom uses his cosmic abilities to weaken the connection between Reynolds and the Void, disrupting the balance that allows Sentry to reach his highest level. Sentry fights back with everything he has, creating massive energy attacks and attempting to overpower Doom before his advantage disappears. The entire battlefield begins collapsing as both warriors unleash their strongest abilities. Death Seed Sentry represents pure destructive potential, a force capable of overwhelming almost anyone through strength alone. But God Emperor Doom represents something different. He does not need to overpower his enemy physically when he can control reality itself. Every attack Sentry launches can be countered. Every destruction can be repaired. Every increase in Sentry's power can be adapted to by Doom. The longer the battle continues, the more advantage God Emperor Doom gains because he is fighting with control over the very foundation of existence. Death Seed Sentry remains one of Marvel's most powerful warriors. His strength, speed, regeneration, and void connection make him nearly impossible to defeat through normal methods. Against most heroes and villains, he would be an unstoppable force. However, God Emperor Doom operates on a higher level. His combination of beyonder power, reality manipulation, intelligence, magic, and technology makes him one of the most complete versions of Dr. Doom ever created. So who is stronger? In terms of raw destructive ability, Death Seed Sentry is an incredible threat and one of the few beings capable of pushing God Emperor Doom to his limits. But who is more powerful overall? That advantage belongs to God Emperor Doom because his power allows him to control and reshape reality itself. If these two fought with no restrictions, Death Seed Sentry would create a devastating battle and force Doom to use his highest abilities. But in the final stage, God Emperor Doom would adapt, manipulate reality, and overcome Sentry through superior control and cosmic authority. The final result is clear. Death Seed Sentry is an unstoppable force of destruction, but God Emperor Doom is a reality-controlling god with the ability to decide the battlefield itself. God Emperor Doom defeats Death Seed Sentry and proves that absolute control over reality is greater than limitless destructive power. The winner is God Emperor Doom.